Okay, we are live. Good afternoon, my friends. I would like to just hop on here real quick and bring you a beautiful story of, I'm launching a series called Christmas Past to Christmas Present. And I would want to first introduce my guest, Evette Wilson. And this
Hey.
girl, she is the bomb. We met last fall at Phoenix during our transformational business summits, and that was a beautiful. That was just a beautiful experience altogether. But I am really looking forward to hearing your story. It's been a while since we've connected, and just share your story with those to inspire hope. So
Awesome. Well, thank
welcome.
you. Yes, thank you. And thank you for letting me come and share my story. I remember when we met back in November of last year
Yeah,
and just lifelong friends. And now we're connecting all the time. So excited and glad that we met.
me too. Me too. And it's crazy. It's already been a whole year. A
That's
lot has
right.
happened.
But a lot has changed in a year. A lot has changed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So my first question would be, tell me a little bit about Christmas of the past. Who was the Grinch called Evette?
Well, wow. Like you said, it's just hard to believe, first of all, that, a year has already passed. But even if I go past last year first, because, yes, last year I had some significant changes that was transforming me from a Grinch. But I would say being a Grinch previous, I was really very unhealthy in
Mm,
my life. I was very depressed because of my weight. I was very sad. I had no energy. Had a lot of brain fog, and I just wasn't living. I'm a registered nurse. Been for about 27 years, and mostly in leadership. And if you know anything about nurse leaders, there it's a very stressful environment. So just the stress alone caused, a lot of anxiety and medical problems and things like that. So I would just really come home totally exhausted, um, too tired to clean, too tired to, cook. And so I would end up going by the fast foods restaurants. And, over time, that just kind of adds on to, your weight. And although you don't know it all at once, it just gradually gets there. And then until one day you're like, wow, I can't even reach over and paint my toenails without getting out of breath, or I can't go up the stairs, without being tasked. So every little thing to me was a task in the things that I was doing. And I was, at the time, just really a Grinch, and I hated the job that I was in. I was just really, um, I was a Grinch. I was really a Grinch. And what does that do? That just makes me be a Grinch to everyone who was around me at the point, at the time too.
yeah.
And so that would be my past, I would say. But now, and if we go back to last year, because a lot changed between this year and last year, and that last year I was already down 40 pounds and really already feeling a difference, and was starting to get a little bit more energy, and just starting to do more things than I did. I was really living, I would say existing. I was really just existing in the life and just getting by. And now that I've kind of taken some of that control back, I would definitely say that I am now living. I'm back doing the things that I love to do before I couldn't physically do those things. And it just has made a difference. And when you're given a second chance on life, and that's what I say, because I had so many medical problems, because of my obesity related conditions. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I had crossed over from pre-diabetes to diabetes. I was having, heart arrhythmias and sleep apnea, and a lot of that was related to, the complications that you get along with obesity. And I was just at that point that I wanted to live. I wanted to be around for my grandkids, if I have them. I haven't had any yet, but hint, 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 kids. Uh, but I just was not happy with my life and didn't think, I thought I was settling. This is how it's going to be. These are cards I've been dealt. This is my genes. and I'm gonna have to live with it. But I was watching my health coach Jessica
Mhm.
on Facebook for over a year. We met. She was a nurse in the ER up there when I did a travel nurse assignment, and it had been over a year. And I was watching her just transforming her own journey, and then she started helping other people. And I'm just looking, and like a whole year passed, and I'm like, what is she doing? Because whatever she's doing, I want some. And about that time is where I had kind of got the diagnosis of the diabetes. And I was like, I got to do something. And I reached out to her. And she introduced me to, the structured program that we're on. And when I say it was life changing, and that's why when you say, when I look at last year compared to this year, it's just been a blessing on so many levels, just helping my healthy body physically, but also healthy mindset that I'm getting, how I respond to things in my surroundings, how I respond to just things in general, how I think. And, just really surrounding myself with positive people and really prioritizing things in my life that matters most to me and just taking care of myself. And those are the big things that I wasn't expecting to get out of this journey because, of course, I'm going in there to lose weight. And wow, did I get that? And then I would have to say, healthy finances in that when I look from last year, sometimes I used to struggle, be like, okay, Christmas is coming up. Now I have to try to figure out, did we save enough this year to, make sure we got everybody on the Christmas list?
Yeah.
And it's not that way because giving that gift back of coaching and being able to impact others' lives, and I think it's just being able to give that gift. I found a lot of
Wow.
and a lot of passion, and it has just been amazing. And it doesn't hurt that I get paid for helping other people. And so it has just been a
Yeah.
blessing all the way around.
Oh my goodness, Yvette. I've had goosebumps.
I'm
You
telling you,
know?
life changing, guys. It's life changing.
Yeah. And I remember, I remember when I was watching my coach, Felicity, and I was so in this like bad place, where I was like wanting a way out. I was looking at suicide. I was just like, well, nothing else is working for me. So why should working with Felicity work? And, it's just really a broke mindset that I was in. And I realized that what I wanted was so much more than what I was at. And that's what I hear from your story is that what you wanted, your Christmas future, was more than what you wanted from the Christmas past or even the present that you were in at that time. And you've got Christmas coming up, what, next month already.
Mhm.
And how is that going to be different this year? I know we've been in 2020. It's been chaotic in a lot of places. A lot of different things have happened. How is this year going to be different for you based on what's going on in the world today?
Well, I think one, it's just one, everything is different. So we're having to really connect with people in a different way. This is where I really lean into, our community. Everything's turned virtual now. And so having that virtual community there um, with me to be able to engage, even though we're not, together, you still have a connection with people. Um, I learn from them all the time, but I think me being more mindful of things because it's not perfect. There is not a perfect journey. Like I tell people, this is a journey, not a destination. You're going to have some good days. You're going to have, some bad days,
Yeah.
but we take one day at a time, and we are just being mindful, each action that we're taking, if I'm around family, and my mom is funny now because she makes the best sweet potato pie. And, I now know I even have the support of my family. Once I announce that I'm going on my health journey, and that's one thing I recommend people announce it, because let the
Great.
world know what you're doing, because they will help support you along that journey. And my mom is like now trying to come up with, a recipe. Well, let's see how we can make this sweet potato pie without, all the things. And so, they're working with you to, help support you along the way. I think now being present, more present with my family because, I was so tired. I didn't have the energy. I wanted to go to sleep. It's like, okay, I'm working. And then after I get off, I'm tired and I'm asleep. And now it's been like, how can I spend more quality time with my family? How can I get out and be more active? And so I haven't hiked or, you know, now I'm out riding motorcycles and playing basketball. And that was back in my 20s,
Wow.
but I physically am able to do those things that I used to enjoy. And so I would say that's a lot different from, previous
Yeah.
Christmases. I just didn't have the energy to do it.
From what I hear, from what you've been sharing, is that you completely have given yourself a gift.
I have.
Would you say?
I,
And
it's more than a gift. I don't even
right,
know, like I hit the lottery and don't even know it. Right?
right, right. I mean, again, people don't know what they don't know. And if you've never experienced, how do you know anything different? And so, what I can tell, for those watching, what Yvette and I have been through is not about a diet and it's not about the food that we eat. It's about the life that we gain. And if reaching out a healthy way is part of gaining a better life, then so be it. But not everybody has to lose weight like we did. And, diabetes,
Yeah.
we both can relate to that. You know, is life so much more free without having to worry so much about that?
Right. It is absolutely. Now I would tell you I would say the biggest thing outside of my health that I gained that I think is really important that, to share is for the longest, I have had so many different jobs in nursing. Nursing to me, is like the best. I'm a little biased, but I think it is
Yeah.
one of the best careers that there is. And you can switch around and do so many different things without having to, change that degree. And I loved helping people, but I didn't. I guess I am finding now as a coach that I'm actually helping people more than I was able to even do it as a nurse, and I'm impacting them on a different level, which has given me so much purpose and passion. And I would say that is the biggest thing. I had so many jobs, and I was looking for something, but didn't know what it was.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, this came along, dropped into my hands, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is everything that I was looking for, but didn't know that I was looking for. And so that's the key piece. I say is a lot of people, uh, they say no before they even understand what it is and what the gift is that they're being given. And I would have to say this definitely is a purpose and it's a passion. And I just want to help as many people as I can. And, by sharing my journey and being able to share my story, it's giving people that gift of hope. It's been amazing. It's just been an amazing journey.
Yeah. That's exactly why I'm a coach today. I started coaching 6 weeks into my personal journey. I'd only lost 12 pounds. No big deal, right? And, it's just like what I was looking for was a sense of purpose, a sense of pride, a way to make some income so we can make ends meet and not be on poverty, and what I found was so much more because, the pay of feel good for helping other people. I'm a natural born helper. That's
Right.
just, it can be both a weakness and a strength, you
Right.
know, and what I've been able to find is like I can empower people. That's how I can help people. I can empower them with the tools that we use as coaches so that they can go forward and live their best life and become the dominant force, and I can't save them, only they can save themselves, but I can certainly empower them. And that's what I hear that you have found too, is you found that purpose and that, the pride of what you're doing. And you're a nurse. You're a
Yeah.
nurse and you're saying this.
Yeah. I found, like you said, so much. And not only am I 75, you say what's different from last year to this year? I'm 75 pounds lighter. And
Way to
now
go.
diabetes are, reversed. They've been normal for a year. I have energy and blood pressure, cholesterol, all is under control. So those are the things when you say, what have you gained? It's just been health, but so much more.
Oh, girl. Oh, I love your story. And I cannot wait to share that transformation photo where you were the Grinch was it last year, right? And then who
Grinch.
you are today. I cannot wait to share that. So you guys stay tuned. I'll be sharing that soon. But Evette, is there anything else that you would like to add before we end?
No, just if people are out there thinking about it, don't do like me and wait a whole year. Just do.
Right.
Just do it.
A lot can happen in a year.
It sure can. A lot can happen, and tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Yvette. It's been a pleasure catching up with you, and I just am truly thankful that you're in my life.
Awesome, me too. I love you, and thank you for having me on.
Love you too, girl. Catch you later.
Bye. Bye.